This questionnaire is just to understand the common behaviors and the experience while inviting guests to the invite. Okay, and I'm basically interested in learning so how we can improve the customer experience for future wedding planning or so. So whatever you share with me, it'll just help me to have a hassle-free invite for tomorrow's invitation or anything like that. So this research is just around that. Okay. So because you had recently got married or so I just want to understand a few things. Can I start?
Yeah, please.
Okay. So what was the most important thing at the wedding when you had your marriage?
I believe the venue and the decorations, followed by the food for me.
Okay. And what steps did you took? Was it too much of a hassle?
No,
What?
we did hire a wedding planner, so who could help us with the decorations. And our wedding was at a hotel. So prior to that, we did go and we check all the food. We had a pre-wedding dinner with them. We tasted all the food items that were going to be placed during the wedding.
Mhm.
So these were some precautions we took.
So when you said the wedding planner, what all did the wedding planner help you with?
So he helped us with the basically with the decorations, the arrangement of the stage, and he also helped us a little bit with the some choreography that we had at the wedding.
Mhm.
And I think that's about it because our wedding was in a hotel.
Did he help you with the wedding invite or anything also, or you did it on your own?
No, no, we did the wedding invite on our own.
Okay.
So during my wedding, we did not have an online wedding invite.
Mm-hmm.
So we had printed invitations at that time.
Okay. So, what was the first thing that came to your mind when you thought of inviting the guest? How did you communicate the guest about your marriage? Through
So it was mostly through phone calls.
two phone calls,
Yeah.
and how about the marriage invite? When did those came in picture? Did you first
So
call them?
once obviously
Yeah,
the date, the venue, and the functions are decided.
yeah.
After that, you go ahead with the choosing your wedding invite and then getting it printed. And then at my time, we did visit the houses of most of our near relatives
Hmm.
and gave them a personal invite.
Mm-hmm.
And for the distant relatives, we posted the cards and we called them.
Posted through what? You couriered them, or how did you send it? How big?
Mostly by courier. Mostly by courier.
Okay. And how big was it? Was it a normal three-page courier like an invite, or what was it like?
Uh, I think we had a courier. The person who helped us with making the cards, he
Uh-huh.
only suggested us some courier service, and we
Uh-huh.
went ahead with that. But I don't remember the name of the service.
Okay, fine. How important was the marriage invitation in comparison to the other marriage function and tasks that you had?
No, I think it's very important because the first impression for your relatives is actually through the marriage invitation.
Definitely. And
And
how much time did you spend on it to finalize it?
uh, I think it's just that first you ask the person to send you the various the various types of cards and the various
Hmm.
designs,
Hmm.
and then it takes and then the whole family sits together, decide on the design that you want, that you like. I think
Hmm.
the whole process of choosing the wedding card and the designs takes about a week or 10 days. It's not very easy.
Hmm. When you say the family,
And then you initially
yeah.
get a single card printed and then you see whether you like it or not. You may change your decision at that time as well.
Mhm, mhm.
So
You
it's a
you
good
also said that
process.
you said your family members, who all were involved when you were deciding that?
So it's just your near members. So it's mostly your parents, your siblings,
Hmm.
and good relation with your would-be spouse, then yeah, definitely
Yeah.
involve him also.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. Just your close family members, the immediate family.
And once you're shortlisted, how much time back you had finally said it? Like how many days or months back did you send the invite to the guest that you wanted to invite?
So my wedding was in July. So I think we had started sending the invites somewhere in around May or June. So just
Mhm.
about a month before the
Okay, 4 months. Okay.
yeah.
Uh, is there any research or any tool that you had used or looked or any of the website or an app that could help you with a wedding invitation?
Most of the people nowadays are doing that, but I did not do it at my time.
Okay.
So now it's actually mostly e-invite, but yeah, it wasn't followed at my wedding.
Okay. You didn't have time. That was the reason you were too busy.
Yes, I guess I did not have time because I was in a course and it was keeping me really busy. So I did not have time.
Okay. Was there any budget that you had in your mind when you were getting the invite done, or it was all taken care by Auntie? How was?
It was mostly taken care by auntie. But I
Uh,
know this much that we had decided we won't go overboard.
okay.
So
Fine.
we had kept a very reasonable budget.
Hmm. Acha, now coming on to the guest side a little bit. How did you plan how many guests you would invite them at your marriage? Was it all decided?
Yes, it's mostly pre-decided.
Yeah.
And because according to the guest list, you have to also, the venue should be big enough to have the number of guests that you are expecting.
Uh,
And I mean, it doesn't look nice if you have small number of guests in a huge venue or large number of guests in a small venue. So yeah, in my case, I think it was decided to have around 100 guests from my side because
yeah.
mine was a destination wedding.
Yes.
And from the boys' side, it was maybe around 250 guests decided
Okay.
because it was in.
Uh-huh. And how did you segregate the list that you wanted to invite them to your marriage? I mean, did you invite everybody to all the functions that you had? And how did you communicate to each person? Like, were you sending like, I'm sure there were a lot of functions. So you must have not invited everybody to all the functions. How did you segregate that?
So the cards that we had made,
Yeah.
so they had three invites on the card. So there were I mean, the whole
Hmm.
card had three pamphlets basically.
Hmm.
So one for the wedding, and one was for the engagement ceremony,
Hmm.
and one for the mehendi and sangeet.
Hmm.
So from my side, because it was a destination wedding, we had about 50 families who had come, so they attended all the functions. But
Okay.
from the boys' side, what they had done was that it's just the close family members, the relatives who come usually for the mehendi and sangeet,
Hmm.
and so you don't give them all the cards. Okay, so
Okay.
you just give them the engagement and the wedding card. You may not give them the mehendi and the sangeet card.
Hmm.
That's what you can do, and sometimes you can just tell them verbally even if you're not giving the card. So I think that's also fine.
I'm sure this takes a lot of time, no? Segregating ये इसको भेजना है, this is not required, ये इसको नहीं भेजना, and overall it take consumes a lot of time, right?
Yeah, sure, it does. It does. You may get confused also at times.
Yeah, भेजें या इसको नहीं भेजें, and what needs to be done also. And then of course
uh,
calling the courier person was whosoever you were telling me, इसको भेजें.
yes, yes,
Yeah, exactly. Uh,
true.
so how did you send the invite to the guests? Was there anything else also you had sent along with the invite? Any good?
Yeah, then you have to give them some gift also along with it.
Yeah.
So at my time, I think mummy had made it was a sort of dry fruits along with the card that she had given.
Uh-huh. Uh, as you had a destination wedding, you were telling me, was there anything special that you did to your invite also to make it look unique? As
No,
yeah,
I did not.
okay,
I did not.
okay. You
Because it
today,
was in the boy. It was
yeah.
not an exotic destination.
Uh, I'm sure seeing today's invites that you keep getting from your friends or family members, was there anything that you think you missed that you could have done recently seeing the invites that you get?
So now I get e-invites mostly.
Yeah. Yep.
Truly speaking, I love the idea.
Yeah.
So if truly given a chance, I may like to replace my card.
And what is the reason
So
for that?
yeah, because truly it was quite cumbersome, getting those cards printed and then, going to individual houses and then meeting them and then inviting for the wedding and other things. So I kind of like the style now that you can make a very nice e-invite. You can add a video to it. You can add animations to it.
Uh-huh.
Uh, you know, you can sometimes even add your pre-wedding photos to it to make it look nice.
Yeah.
So that ways, and then you can just call them up. You don't have to visit everybody's place,
Yep.
considering the traffic and the shortage of time that most of the people have. And also, then it decreases the hassle. It decreases your budget. You don't have to keep giving them gifts
Yep.
along with the car,
Yeah.
which I think in today's time makes sense.
Yeah. And especially after Corona, people not stepping out much and all makes it easier. What do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Mm-hmm.
And there are
Okay.
very fancy, I mean, there are people who can help you with making the cards and everything. So I think
Okay.
it's kind of nice.
Uh-huh. Is there any invite that you had recently got from any of your friend or anything that you have saved anywhere that you kept? Maybe tomorrow your brother is going to get married or something that you like a concept that you want to get it done.
I did have, but I don't remember saving them. I usually, more commonly, I just have those birthday invites that I have recently.
Uh-huh.
Marriage invite and saved one.
Okay. And what do you do once you received a card or a physical card or anything from your family or friends? How long do you keep it?
No, we don't keep it after the wedding.
Oh, you
We
don't
just
keep
keep
it.
it till the wedding to see the address and
And
the location.
how do you discard it once it's done? Do you think it's tough to discard, especially with the Hindu marriages card? You see the photos of goddesses and stuff.
Yes, it's kind of difficult, but then what do you do?
Yeah, yeah. How about your marriage invite? Do you still have it with you?
I have, my mummy has it. I don't have it at my place, but yeah, my mother does have it.
Okay. And when was the last time you ever saw that?
No, I think I saw it about a year back,
Anyhow, so
but
you
I did.
still have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
see it, and retrospectively, I did not like it. So
And
I
okay,
told her that I think you
yeah,
could have done a better job.
yeah. As you said, you would have might have gone for the e-invite that you recently saw and all that. But
Yeah, I had the time at that time. True.
yep, 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 yep. Thanks, Neha. Neha, I think I got all the answers that I wanted. It's very helpful. I think I'll be able to go through a lot of many things from this. Thank you so much, Neha, for your sparing time.
Thank you. Thank you for
I'm also connecting
having
with,
me.
yeah, I'm also connecting with Nikhil also. I am after him. Give me some time.
Yeah, so then we'll design a card for him this time. So
Yes,
there is
yes.
one more idea also that what
Yeah.
in our hospitals, when you are giving like an invite to a large number of people, then
Hmm.
what they do is that recently they will come and they will give one card with a box of sweets
Hmm.
and individually send an e-invite to everybody.
Okay.
Now I
Card,
have seen my colleagues
physical
doing that.
card as well as an e-invite, you mean?
Yes, but physical card will be like a one card for a big group of people. Like you're giving in it in your office, right?
Okay.
You are
Hmm.
calling your colleague. So they
Hmm.
give a single card, they'll get sweets along with that, and they will
Hmm.
keep it there.
Yeah.
And all everybody is invited to come and have sweets. But then they will just send an individual e-invitation to everybody in the office.
Okay. Okay. So everybody can have sweets together and then they have the card. Maybe
Yeah.
it makes it easier with the e-card. Maybe you have the location also, which you can track and stuff. Makes it easier, right? And
Yes. 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 Yes.
fine, 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 fine. Quite helpful. Fine, man. Thank you, Neha. Thank you so much for all this information.
Yeah, bye bye.
Take care, Neha. Bye. Thanks. See you.
Bye.